Reading Mariah Carey's The Meaning of Mariah Carey, darling. Reading her audiobook on Audible, which I never have before, but I actually paid the money. Whew, I didn't want to. It was a price. It was $30, child. So yes, but it's well worth it. It's really really good. So yeah, make sure y'all check it out on Audible, darling. The Meaning of Mariah Carey. Now this is Little Women Atlanta. Oh, y'all, I want to quit my job. I want to quit. If I quit, y'all would get tired of seeing me because I'm gonna be on here every child. I'm gonna be giving y'all hell if I quit. But financially, I'm just not in the place right now to quit, and I need a Kizar. And I cannot quit until I get one. So it's a lot. It is a lot. It's always a lot in dealing with myself, dealing with family. Um, I don't want to talk about it because I'll get emotional. But anyway, this is Little Women Atlanta. I love y'all. How about that? Let's just say that. Little Women Atlanta. Do y'all know that a lot of the Little Women got only fan pages? I said, what is these little horrors doing? Child, I see big what's her name? This one. That one, Big Sam. Big Samantha. Remember she used to be on the child, she got her OnlyFans page. And Tanya got her OnlyFans page. Tanya got about what, 3, 4, 5 kids? And lifting her legs up to glory. I just think about the children. Do what you do. I enjoy y'all. I subscribe to some of y'all. Not them. But some of y'all. I appreciate your gifts. But I just think about the children. What about the children? It's like after all that's said and done, it's like, okay, then what? Little Neek outside just, playing jump rope and everybody laughing and pointing at her. And she trying to figure out what's going on, child. Because Neek mama is serving somebody real good on fans only. How do you? I don't know. Anyway, so let's see. So, starting off where we left off last week, Monty's still acting a fool. So, Monty storms out. Andrea goes to check on her. And, was when Tamara called Monty out that she's been funny acting and she's been looking her way and starting stuff with her and et cetera, et cetera. And Monty was completely 100% denying it. She was just like, no, that's not the truth. And bro, I done changed, bro. I'm sitting out here trying to support y'all and whoop de whoop. Monty was acting a fool outside. I was just like, really, Monty? What is all that for? And so the rest of the girls on the inside, they tried to make it seem as if Tamara was crazy or she's delusional or she's making up stuff because they didn't see it. And they was just like, well, that's not the case and whoop de whoop. Now, Abira is all booty, ain't she? I was looking at Abira real good this episode. I'm like, she's just all back. But Abira, she even admitted that she felt like Monty was throwing Tamara shade. But she just wanted to keep the peace. So any other time, Abira, you got one of the biggest mouths on there. But when it comes time to speak up to something for the right reasons, you ain't got nothing to say. Ain't this how folks is? So let me see. So the twins, they're working out. They're doing their little thing. Not in, a shady way when I say little. But they're doing their thing, working out. And all of a sudden, Amanda prompts Andrea to call the modeling agency guy and figure out what's going on, because Drea, she had walked, and they picked her to possibly be in the little fashion show or whatever. So Amanda told Drea to call. Drea called and got her feelings hurt. And they pretty much said, well, the designer or whatever, he's going with somebody else. But we still want to meet up with you and talk to you. So a little later on in the episode, they met up, and he basically told her that he went over her portfolio. He said, these are beautiful shots, but in certain shots you look tense. We can't really use these. And a lot of the shots are too sexy. And we don't just want to market you a certain kind of way, because they're gonna be like, okay, well, she can market lingerie, but that's not really what you are aiming for. You're trying to cover all areas of the modeling field. So she agreed, and she agreed to work on her confidence more, just be better. But I imagine how difficult it is, being a little person and trying to be in that field, and it's a lot. Even myself as an average size person, trying to get into certain fields is difficult. Of course, when you're highly dipped in chocolate, it's a whole nother bag of worms, right? So my heart goes out to Drea and Amanda, and they're gonna be fine. Speaking of Amanda, it was really sad seeing her this episode. She was going through a lot of confidence issues. She don't really like her body. She said in the past that Andrea was always the more confident twin. She, was talking to Money and crying and stuff. And she said she's just, she's been through a lot of surgery. She stayed in the hospital for months. A lot of people don't know her story. And so, she wants to get confidence about herself and become a better person, and all that, and that really made me sad. She started crying. She misses Minnie. The twins really were close to Minnie. Minnie stood up for the twins against a lot of people. I mean, how many black women we know stand up for everybody else, all the time. I mean, but who stands up for black women? But that's a different thing. We're not going to get on that. But yeah, the twins really miss Minnie, and we all miss Minnie, and God rest her soul. God bless her mom. That is a lot to take. Your only child, who you protected your entire life heavily because of her dwarfism, and and she's gone before you for a reason that could have been prevented. I feel really sad, really sad. So God rest Ashley Minnie Ross. Let's see. So Money this week, she wants to be a stylist. So she decides to get Miss Juicy and restyles Miss Juicy. Child Money comes over to Miss Juicy house with a rack of clothes and having her to try on different stuff, and basically took Miss Juicy's clothes and was going to try to make an outfit and all that kind of stuff. Listen, I will say this. Money do be dressing. Out of all them, Money has great style. Yeah, I will say that. And so, she was trying to get Miss Juicy together for a beer. She was going to have an album release party. And the fashions that she chose for Miss Juicy to put on, I felt like Miss Juicy looked like a sexy chicken of sorts. A hot hen, if you will. Some kind of puffer fish. I don't know. I've never had a problem with Miss Juicy's fashions. I think Miss Juicy dresses accordingly. Miss Juicy dresses age appropriately. Miss Juicy dresses like a nice, school teacher. I didn't have a problem with Miss Juicy. I'm not looking for Miss Juicy for fashion. Anyway, that's not what Miss Juicy gives. But you would think that a person that's so shady that talks so much stuff about people would give the girls, looks. There would be no reason for you to ever talk about her. But whatever. I mean, whatever. So I guess there was one outfit that I thought was really cute on Miss Juicy, but them other ones was just not. If you ain't got the body for it, you ain't got the body for it. And it's just simple as that. I don't have the body for a lot of stuff, so I don't wear it. I don't. Until I do have the body for it, then it's simply going to be hung back on that rack. Let's see. So Abira, she likes Tamara. She's not going to stand up for Tamara, but she likes Tamara. So she decides to take Tamara fishing, and she told Money about it, and Money was not here for it. Apparently, fishing is Abira's favorite hobby, and she's mad that she's taking the new girl fishing. So she took Tamara fishing. They had a cute little time. So Abira told Tamara that she wants her to be one of the dancers on her songs or whatever. And she was just like, oh my gosh, I would love that opportunity. The little girl, she's super cute. And she just really wants to fit in with these heifers. So Abira was like, okay, new girl. She was like, well, this is going to be your audition. Dance for me. Abira didn't put on no music, nothing. She had that girl dancing on the dock, looking ridiculous for her. And then she had the nerve to sit back. Then she had the nerve to sit back and talk about her. Messy. But she agreed. She was like, okay. So then we see Tamara and Andrea. They come in. Tamara's already there dancing. Then here comes Andrea. And they're working out, dancing, whatever. All the twins know how to do is twerk. That's it. And so Tamara was teaching Andrea more moves and stuff. And so they decided to talk. Tamara, expressed how she is irritated with Money. All that kind of stuff. And, Andrea was just like, well, Money's really sweet or whatever, but just give her a chance. Whoop to whoop. So, let me see. So after that, there was a scene with Tamara and this girl that came in, this average size girl. So So this was the other girl that Abira chose to be the dancer, and Tamara was just like, "Child, I didn't realize you was gonna be average size," and it would make more sense for Abira to have another little person with her and Tamara, but Abira is just trying to. I don't know. I don't know. Abira, she's very much so a little person, but she's also very not just confident was what I was gonna say, but she's very. I guess she don't pay that kind of stuff no attention, if that makes sense, because Abira does have 3 kids that are average size and 1 that's a little person. So. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. So, but Tamara was keeping up, and I was living for it. The new girl was keeping up with Tamara, and I was living for it. There was a cute little duo. So, Abira walked in, just all booty. She walked in, and they showed Abira what they had so far, and Abira just wasn't impressed. And, she showed that she wasn't impressed, and Abira trying to do those dance moves was a chop. It's too much booty. It's too much going on, and Abira is another one. All she can do is twerk as well. So, and then we found out that Tamara just recently got the song. Apparently, Tamara been asking for the song, for Abira's song, so that she can practice and get ideas for dance moves, but Abira just gave her the song. I thought they did good for the fact that you just gave her the song 5 minutes ago, allegedly. Abira's a mess. I like Abira, but Anyway, so what else? Um, oh, the girls went to this like life coach, like confidence building exercise with this lady, and that was when Amanda revealed all of her issues and insecurities and stuff that she's going through. And then Tamara, she got up there and revealed basically she's been detecting shade and she's going through stuff with being a new girl in the crew, and basically was dissing Money, which it gave me very much. Let me tell the teacher. I finally mustered up the courage to tell the teacher that I'm being bullied. It was very that, and I'm like, "Who, girl? Money really ain't gonna like you now." I genuinely don't know why Money's acting so nasty. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's immature. Um, that girl's told you she ain't trying to take Minnie place. Miss Juicy, who brought her on the show, well, Miss Juicy, who brought her on the show, told you she's not trying to take Minnie's place. Nobody's trying to take anybody's place. So for you to think that, it's just really silly to me. But furthermore, what I think is that it's a new hot girl coming on that's younger, and she may take Money's spot. I think that's what Money's thinking in her head. Which is no, anybody trying to take your nobody's trying to take anybody's spot. What? Why is there even a thing? Money's ridiculous. Money's ridiculous. Um. So anyway, we get to Abira's little single release party. I done switched up the whole game. I done lived in the whole lane. Y'all know Abira's song. And so, the new girl, she did well. The only thing that Money gave her was, they was just about to go on stage and perform. And the only thing Money gave her was just like, well, just don't mess up. Not good luck. Hope you do a good job. Just don't mess up, And you wonder why Tamara feels how she feels about you, Money. When you do talk to her, it's always slick, sly, shade, some kind of negative comment. So anyway, Tamara, she decides to talk to Money off to the side. Miss Juicy goes over to try to listen. The conversation kind of started off well. And it started off nice. Money kind of agreed to let up some and not be so gras towards the girl. But then she also just said, "Don't test me. Don't try me." And I'm just like, Money, just like Toy Story, you got a friend in me, but you about to lose him. I just don't like that kind of stuff. I don't. I understand you not trusting a person. I understand that you not fully, not knowing a person. Like, I understand all that, truly. But there's just no reason to be rude. There's no reason to be rude. There's no reason to be nasty. Be nice to people until they show you otherwise. And then you act accordingly. That's just how I was raised. I'm not just going to be nasty to somebody just to see how hard they are, if they can hang with me. That's just not me. You never know people's mental state. You never know what they're going through. And you just being nasty to them could really take them over the edge. And you would feel stupid at the end of the day, for bullying somebody, for no reason. Grow up, Money. And I like that jumpsuit Money had on till she got up and booty was like mashed potatoes. But with that said, Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, guys, run me my money, I run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.